I cannot wait to meet them. It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what they're like.
Just go easy on them. Being interrogated by a kid ain't exactly the best way to make a first impression.
I'll limit it to the really important stuff, Dad.
This does not bode well. And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family.
Don't overwhelm me with welcome now. I might never leave.
Just a friendly jab. Small group like this, you'll learn more about everyone than you ever wanted to. Kind of all that family is in a way.
Like more than you'd ever want to know. Hello, kids are around, people. Kuriko, by the way. Hi, hi.
She's so precocious. Glad to see someone so young taking an interest in space.
It helps to have a good teacher. Dad, don't let it go to your head.
Sam? Not let it go to his head? Impossible.
A compliment from little Cora. And it's not even my birthday. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition?
Oh my god, don't smile at me like that. What did he say? I was distracted by how pretty he is. Not much. Anything that gets me out there works for me.
I feel the same. Yeah, I always get antsy planetside. The three of us are heading to Aquila, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective, and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact.
Anything I should know about Aquila?
Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. As far as the Collective is concerned, they're judge, jury, and executioner. They're the good guys, but that don't make them any less dangerous. Outside that, just don't be an asshole.
I'm ready, let's get to it.
Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
What can I help you with?
I'm threatening you with a good time.
Your father dropped by. He left a note for you. Here.
From Dad. Dear Flib, if you could stop by home, there's something I want to talk to you about. Nothing urgent. I would sure like to see you. That'll probably be a journey for next time.
I am at your service, Captain.
Talk to Vladimir first, since they said they got him up on a station in orbit.
Where to next?
Aha! The eye is always open to Constellation. Got your ping loud as a bell. Eyes ready to let you aboard.
We got a rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood.
Rook on deck. That's pirate talk, isn't it?
Former Crimson Fleet. An old Jacoboons would be the term for it, back in my day. Left that life behind me. Even before I signed up with Constellation, I was retired.
Good to meet you, Vladimir.
Glad you two finally have a chance to meet.
Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the eye.
Peeking through the eye? More pirate talk?
That one's all on me. The Eye is the nickname for the star station. Think of it as one big telescope.
Someone should have grabbed you. It was incredible.
Probably would have just gotten annoyed at being bothered. I'll catch a smile at our next big revelation. You know there's more to come. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. Years or decades between us and the fringes of space without a grav drive.
The Sea of Light?
No matter how good the scan, it's still just peeking at light, and she only has one speed.
Ultimately, we're not looking at a planet. We're looking at the radiation coming off a planet. And that takes years to get here.
Lot of interstellar bodies in the way, too. All that noise makes squaring the circle harder. Only going to be able to give you so many at once.
Understood. I need to check on these leads in person.
You won't be the only constellation out there. Andreja and Mateo are both following up on scans themselves. Mateo went out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while. Hate to pull a worried old man act on you, but I'm an old man, and I'm worried.
Who's Andreja?
Another rook in Constellation who's making a name for herself. Likes to be on her own. I can relate, so I try to look out for her more than most.
I'll keep an eye out for Andreja.
Yes, indeed. Stop worrying so much, Vladimir. If she's out there, we'll find her.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Can take care of herself, but we all need backup sometimes. Anyway, hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile, and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at. Happy hunting.
So you're retired from the Crimson Fleet? Didn't know that happened.
Usually doesn't. I'm overdrawn from Lady Luck 3 times over. It's a long tale to tip your ear on, but if you ever wanted to visit, I have a house out there in the Starfield. Thought I was going to
You
see
said the
life's
name of the
eclipse from
game.
there, but Constellation swept me away. Haven't been there since we started on the Eye. If you do go there, turn the lights off when you leave, okay?
I like him, he's wholesome.
It might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
Really? We spent all of like 5 minutes together. Let's help out our cowboy friend first. Oh jeez, that's really far. Flashbang out. There.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. You're good to go. Have a nice time in Aquila City.
Oops.
All right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over.
Oh my gosh. Understood. Let's get going.
There's something you should know up front. I'm a Co. As in Solomon Co., first man on Aquila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Aquila wouldn't go.
Why not just use a planet scan to find it?
Because you'll find a whole lot of nothing. Gravitational anomalies are a little hard to pick up in an area with tons of starship traffic. Not to mention all the electronics from the city, and security scramblers that the Freestar or smugglers out on the frontier put down.
So we find this empty nest and then the artifact.
Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
Can I help?
Where is that? Station space full.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Never a dull moment around here.
I know you. You're Sam Coe. Marshal will be damn glad to have another Freestar Ranger helping out.
Afraid your information is a couple years out of date.
If people are in danger, then I want to help.
I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Well, I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the Galbank vault. We better see if we can help move this situation along.
Stay where I can see you, Marshal. Everyone stays in front of the building. You got me? If you make a move toward the...
Keela City. Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
Is that your ship that landed not too long ago?
Like who?
Sure is something.
Not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
The hell am I supposed to do with that?
I'm sure things will
You
turn
need to
out
stand
just
back now.
Sounds like you could use some help.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Keela City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
The Shaw gang?
It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they'd just stayed home.
Sounds like they got the drop on you pretty good. Embarrassing.
Well, that's real damn helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
So what's your plan?
Without demands, I ain't got much to work with. About all we can do is wait and see.
Maybe I can talk some sense into them.
All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him. And don't try nothing.
Seems we've got a little excitement on our hands.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong.
First, I'd like to know who I'm talking to. What's your name?
It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Good to meet you, Jed. I'm Flib.
Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
Because you're not the only one who's had trouble with the law.
I heard that. Okay, so let's talk.
What's the condition of the hostages?
They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. But as much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet.
tell me your demands.
We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it?
That's a pretty tall order.
Then persuade the Marshal that it ain't. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last.
It's not too late to end this peacefully.
What do you mean?
Those hostages did nothing wrong. Don't make them pay for your mistakes.
Part of me just wants to be rid of these people. But we need them right where they are.
You might as well let your prisoners go. You think they're keeping you safe, but they're not.
Sometimes bad things happen to innocent people. That's life.
What if your hostages have families? You really want to deprive children of their parents?
What happens to them is up to the Marshal. If he plays things right, they'll be home safe and sound in no time. Nah, it's too late to back out now. We're seeing this through. You go tell the Marshal to get that ship ready so we can all walk away from this thing without anybody getting hurt.
That could have gone better.
Those guys are scared. I can tell.
Security around here is a joke.
I heard every word. He's talking too loud. Sign of fatigue. All that fear and exhaustion are taking a toll. They're not thinking straight. That puts us in a very precarious position.
There must be something more we can do.
I appreciate your idealism, but there were only ever two ways this could end. You've already ruled out one of them, so that leaves us with only one option. We have to free the hostages by taking out their captors. Problem is, they're keeping me and the guards in sight at all times. If we try to move against them, they'll see us coming.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Guess we're done here.
The Shaw gang's making fools of us all.
Guess I have to progress the story, though.
I heard every word.
All right.
All that fear, that puts us in a very... Nah, you'd be wasting your time. Or worse, it'd make them angry. No sense risking that.
I really don't want to say that, but I guess I have to. The time for negotiation is over. You know what needs to be done.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam
right.
is like, but I'm sorry, Sam.
You gave those boys a chance, but now they have to lie in the bed they made. Problem is, they're keeping me and the guards in sight. If we try to move against them...
I could go in. I'm not part of your security force, so I might be able to catch them off guard.
You'd be willing to do that? You've got guts, that's for damn sure. I can't deny that you're right, though. They might not see that coming. Now, I see two ways we can play this. You could ask to see the hostages. And once you're inside, you can make your move. If you're quick, I think you can take them out before they have a chance to respond. But you'll have to shoot to kill. There's also a back door. Most of their attention's focused out front here, so they may not be watching it as closely. This key should unlock it.
My husband's in there. He's one of the hostages.
Alright, there's that back entrance.
SSNN says that spacers and the fleet are getting worse.
That's what they've always said. It's just fear-mongering.
I got a cousin that's a freighter captain. He says it's dangerous out there. Like, no fooling danger.
You'll be a lot happier in life if you just don't watch the news. Live your life, look after you and yours, maybe help the low house now and again, and you'll be far richer in the ways that matter.
I didn't peg you for a philosopher. I'm happy to be planet-bound these days. A lot safer that way.
Action time.
Did they detect me as soon as I came in?
I'm fine.
I'm good. Good.
He's down! Oh my god.
This is my favorite part.
Sam!
Come back here!
Why are you so gung-ho? I thought you didn't want to do this. Oh.
Get up! Get up!
Can't focus. Sometimes I feel sorry for them. Well, sometimes.
Thank you so much. Now I have two heroes, Solomon Coe and you.
Okay. Oh good, looks like all the hostages are alive. Oh. I just saved your lives. You can, look the other way while I steal some money, right? Really? Okay.
Stop! In the name of the law!
Amira Wolf at the Low House could really use someone helpful like you.
Amira
the job
Wolf
you
at
did
the
with
Low
the
House
bank
could
should
really
be
use
easy.
someone helpful like you. After the job you did with the bank, should be easy.
Road travels fast, huh?
We owe you
Ever
everything.
run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers. They're like vultures picking away at the leftovers of the colony.
Nice work.
Alright, I cleaned up your
Stay calm
mess.
and let our security forces do their work.
They've got the marshal by the balls.
I heard the fight. The hostages, are they safe?
It's over. The hostages are safe.
That's good to hear. Those people aren't just citizens of the Freestar Collective, they're like family. We all are. As for the Shaw gang, we'll grieve for them too. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right.
I have
Now that
complete
lives aren't on the
confidence in
line,
the
let's get back in Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
It really wants me to be a cop.
Shimon.
I've had quite enough excitement for now.
Yes, back to the grindstone.
Oh, I suppose I'll have to write a report about all of this.
Bodies aren't even cold. Cleaned up.
All right. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key. Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Big bundles of paper is what we're after.
Paper.
All right, let's see. Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming.
I'm walking into drama. This is the part where I walk into drama.
You gonna be like this the whole way?
I'm sorry.
Damn it. I was hoping to avoid the estate. Cora's gonna be so mad.
We could take a break. Let you brood in a dark corner somewhere.
Trust me, the last thing I want to do is think more about it. Let's just get going.
Nope. Game froze again. That's okay. Got time to be wrapping up for the night anyways.